Now going to the most important concept, we have understood that these are the risk factors. Now we need to understand how we can actually reduce the incidence of heart disease, and therefore we have something called as 6E concept, which I designed many years back. And if you follow the 6E concept, actually you can reverse your heart disease, and you can actually prevent heart disease and live a very heart healthy life. So this 6E consists of E for eating, exercise, exiting addictions, your emotional health, enough good quality sleep, and evaluating your numbers regularly. So whatever I have told you, those numbers have to be evaluated regularly. So let's go to the eating thing. So the eating rules are very clear. You look before you eat. So eat all healthy stuff. We know what is healthy, unhealthy. Then the second part of the eating is eat peacefully. So whenever you're eating, there should be no hurry. You should not be worried and just eating without any kind of attention, because when you pay attention to the food, enjoy the food, the digestive enzymes get secreted well, and the extraction of nutrients is better, and therefore you should eat peacefully and try to eat on time. So maintenance that time, body is gets used to a particular timing, and you should try to eat timely. And the breakfast can be the heavier meal, and as you go down in the night, it can be a lighter meal, and therefore it will higher breakfast, then a little lesser lunch and a little lesser dinner is something which is an important thing. So eat a variety of fruits and vegetables every day, 5 servings. They are naturally low in fat, high in vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. Eat colored vegetables and fruits, because you eat different colors, you get different micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. Eat a variety of grain products. Choose non-fat, low-fat products. Use less fat meats like chicken, fish, and lean cuts, those who eat non-veg. Switch to fat-free milk. And weight reduction will be helped. So if you can avoid all those fatty food, take more fibers, limit your serving size, regularize your eating habit, take food at regular interval, eat only when you are feeling hungry, and do not skip meals frequently. So you can maintain a food diary, because you will realize that sometimes we are snacking all day around, and when it comes to food, like many times when I ask question, what do you eat, people who are overweight, they say I just eat one chapati or this much rice only, but actually they have been snacking all around, and those are highly calorie dense food which they don't realize, and that is causing the accumulation of energy and excess weight. So cereals like wheat, rice, ragi, maize, whole and sprouted dals, green leafy vegetables, fresh fruits, fish, these are all okay, you can use more often, but choose less often, like sweets like chocolates, ice cream, cakes, soft drinks, pickle, papad, sauces, cheese, butter, ghee, deep fried food, red meat. Eat less salt. So salt shaker should be removed from the table. Eat salt which is just appropriate for the taste, and if you are used to higher salt, start reducing it step by step. Don't reduce it immediately, because you might not enjoy your food. So do it over a period of time. So now let's come to the second E, and that second E is exercise, and there are 3 kinds of exercises which you have to follow. So they are cardiovascular exercises, stretching and toning. What does cardiovascular mean? It means like running, swimming, cycling, jogging, anything which increases your heartbeat. So this should be practiced 30 to 45 minutes every day for at least 5 days a week. This is the minimum prescription. Stretching can be done every day. So what is stretching? It's just like in yoga. So you are moving your hands, joints. You can do it in your office while you are sitting, and you can actually move every 1 hour. You can move one joint. That will help you to help the circulation of the internal body organs. The blood circulation becomes better when you do twists and turns, and this can be actually completed even without paying extra time for these kind of exercises, because if you are 8 hours, 10 hours in your office, just make it a habit that every 1 hour you have to just do some stretches which will help you without nobody will get disturbed, and even you will become more energetic and more productive during your working hours. Then third kind of exercise is toning. Toning means these muscles are very important organs for your metabolic health, and the muscle mass gradually decreases over a period of time, and the only way to maintain this muscle mass is to do the toning exercise, like taking up weights, which you can either use your body weight or you can use external weight, and you can build up your the larger muscles, like those of the chest, backs, shoulder and thighs. These are major muscles, and you can actually use your own body weight to do it, and the minimum prescription is twice a week. So if you follow this minimal prescription of exercise, I think you will do wonderfully well, and you don't have to really worry about. And you can incorporate, like walking, you can incorporate in a way that if you go to office by say car, or if you go by bus or train, you can get down one station earlier and walk to your workplace. And if you are using car, you park at the farthest end and walk to your workplace. Similarly, you use staircase when you are in the office. So these kind of physical activities are also going to be helpful. Now, physical inactivity or sitting all the time is considered as the new smoking. So the saying is, sitting is new smoking. So even if you are not having any of the illnesses which we have discussed, but if you are sitting all day around without stretching, without exercising, it's like smoking a lot of cigarettes per day. So that is the kind of harm which we get when we are sitting all throughout the day. So what can exercise do for you? It can reduce your BP, it can reduce your weight, it can reduce your stress, it can prevent all those complications of heart attack, stroke, fights aging. It causes the surge of endorphins, which will keep you happy. Endorphins are the happy hormones which will keep you in a happy state of mind. So make exercise a part of your life. As I told you, you will not realize, but that compound effect, we say, the compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. So these little actions which you will be taking for yourself, you will actually build up a very good immune system, very healthy body over a period of time. So complicated exercise machine or sweating, is it needed? It's not out in the gym, it's not essential. You can do whatever I've said on your own. Now the third is exiting addictions. No addictions are good, and especially if it is tobacco related or smoking related, they are definitely they should be zero, and because they are very harmful. Even the secondary smoke, suppose somebody is smoking, which is called as passive smoking, is equally dangerous as you smoking the cigarette. So smokers harm themselves, and they harm others too. Premature death, risk of heart disease, and the chances of cancers, everything increases. It is injurious to the heart, is injurious to the blood vessels. It increases free radicals, damages the heart and blood vessels, increases the risk of heart attacks. So quit smoking. And if you think you are smoking a cigarette, you are mistaken. It's the other way around. So it's the cigarette which smokes the health out of you. So please, if you smoke, stop smoking. If you are a smoker, smoke in a lonely place and reduce it. I would say stop it, but in case you are not able to do it soon, don't smoke with your friends, and you can take a professional help to get yourself de-addicted if you wish to do so. There are many other ways where you can keep your mind activated, you can keep your mind energetic. So smoking is the easiest way, but if you go to meditation and all those things, they can really elevate your mood and can do really wonders. So think before you light another one. Now, when we are talking about all these things, whether it's about diet, physical activity, tobacco, all those exercise, it is not only benefiting the heart health, cardiovascular health, it is improving the brain health, it is decreasing the chances of cancers, diabetes, lung disease, bone diseases, oral health and mental health. Everything is going to get benefited because they are all lifestyle disease. And when I'm talking, because I'm a cardiologist, I'm talking from the cardiovascular perspective, but these are the kind of advantage which you will be getting. Now coming to the emotional health, these emotions are very important. Sometimes we are angry, we are stressful, we have all kind of negative emotions, and negativity is something which is quite easily it comes to us. And therefore we need to develop a mechanism where we can remain happy, we can remain optimistic and positive, because any kind of negative emotions are going to impact us. So when we get angry on somebody, when we shout at somebody, when we are under stress, it is the first person to get impacted or affected by those kind of thing is us. So it's like throwing a burning coal at somebody. So when you pick up the coal, you will get burned yourself first. Your fingers are going to get burned, and when you throw it at somebody, that's the anger which you are throwing. The other person might get hit by it, or may not. He might dodge himself and get saved. So remember, when you are getting angry, you need to get your work done. If you are a boss, if you have people to look at, you need to have the discipline. But that discipline should not cause changes in your body. So if you want to be angry, you can be angry, but inside you have to be cool. So if that anger should be for just as you say you are enacting in a movie, so you want to make everybody understand that discipline is important, but it should not impact your inner structure, because there is an adrenaline rush, there's a hardening of artery, a lot of ill effect happen when you are angry. So it increases the BP, it increases other complications, negative feeling, it adversely affects the productivity, and so many things. So how do you relax? You spend time with the person you like, think positive, remember the things that are good in life, enjoy music, do gardening, read books, take deep breath, take a good stretch, take a hot water bath, massage the tense muscles. These are some of the ideas. You can choose the one which helps you the most. And what I have done typically over a period of time, because these positive and negative cycles happens in everybody's life. I may be talking about the positive health, but there are situations where I myself feel negative, but I have written it down that these are the things I will do when I am in a negative state of mind. And I go back to those notes that these are the things which make you positive instantly. So you will have to discover your own things and write it down, because when you are in despair, you just forget that what will you need to improve your mood. So you go back to those notes, you refer to those notes, and then you will realize, yeah, I do this activity and I become quite with an elevated mood. So coming to the fifth E is enough good quality sleep. So if you snore, if you don't feel fresh getting up in the morning, and that means the quality of sleep is impacted, and you should complete 4 sleep cycle. One sleep cycle takes about 1.5 hours. 4 to 5 sleep cycle is something which is very important for us to get a recovery of whatever wear and tear has happened all throughout the day. So 4 sleep cycle means 6 hours. 5 sleep cycles means about 7.5 hours. So 6 to 8 hours is the timing which everybody should be sleeping every day to maintain the good cardiovascular health. If you are snoring, if you are not feeling fresh, probably you need a sleep study, because snoring causes obstruction of the oxygen to the body, and this can produce a stressful state. So even if you are sleeping deeply, जो हम बोलते हैं कि घोड़े बेच के सो रहा है with very deep sleep, but still you might be actually starving your body of oxygenation. So you need to see a pulmonologist who takes care of this the sleep study if you have any of these symptoms, and that will tremendously improve your energy level. It will start reducing your blood pressure, diabetes will come under control, because sleep apnea has many deleterious effect on the body. Now the final E is evaluating your numbers regularly. So what are these numbers? We keep evaluating the WhatsApp numbers of everybody, but those are the numbers I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the blood pressure number, the cholesterol numbers, the sugar numbers, the weight numbers, your tummy size numbers, because all these numbers will matter, and they are not going to impact you immediately, they are going to impact you in the future. So get these levels tested routinely and keep them under control, because the worst thing which you can do is not checking them at all, thinking that something might get detected and I might lead a miserable life. But believe me, once you detect them, you become very proactive about your health, because we all want to live a healthy and happy life, fruitful life. So the only thing worse than finding out that you have one of these conditions is not finding out that you have it, because if you find it on time, it is said stitch in time saves 9. So if you find it on time, you will be able to save a lot of complications which occur because of these diseases.